Welcome one and all to Riverside Eats. I'm your host, John Paulson, local realtor with JNC Toronto Real Estate, along with my co-host, Lars Classington of Laughing Vikings, and we are ecstatic to be collaborating with the Riverside BIA and so many amazing local businesses to host this virtual event for a great cause. I'm joining you here from my home studio, and Lars is our man on the street on Queen Street East in Riverside. You're going to get to meet him in just a few moments. Now, as you may know, the Riverside BIA usually hosts an amazing street festival called Riverside Eats and Beats in the summer, along with some great walking tours and more. But since we can't all get together, we're thrilled to be hosting this special event showcasing some incredible Riverside eateries while supporting our partners with the local food program at Mustard Seed Fontbonne Ministries. They do so much important work in this community to provide food to over 200 people in need every single week. Our program for the next hour will include some dynamic videos with a diversity of fresh summer recipes served up by local chefs. Plus, you'll learn more about the food program at Mustard Seed Fontbonne Ministries. And Lars will get us out and about for some fun to meet and greet at the local businesses. We encourage all of you to share a little bit about yourself in the chat and participate throughout the event by sharing any comments or questions, or give a shout out to your favorite Riverside businesses or restaurants. If you show your support, we'll try to get them all in. We'll also have our amazing silent auction running throughout and a few prize draws at the end, so get ready. We have all kinds of great goodies, including tons of gift cards from East Restaurant, $150, $50 from Tabbouleh, 4 times $50 from Punjabi by Nature. What else do we have? We have 3 $25 tokens here from La Carnita. Get your tacos on. We have a fantastic hand-sewn child's mask here from Irish Design House, fantastic neighborhood supporter. And we've also got some great merch from Riverside BIA, including a 40th anniversary mug. We've got some pins. We've got all kinds of fantastic stuff for you to win. The silent auction items, their value and starting bids have been posted in the chat window, so please bid generously by using the chat throughout the event. We're going to close the bidding at 7:50 p.m. and we'll announce the winners before the end of the show. Make sure you stay till the end, as we'll also have some trivia and some fantastic prizes to be won as well. Now, I'm pleased to introduce our first chefs, who are Sean and Reese from East Restaurant. They have generously donated a gift card valued at $150 to enjoy an incredible meal at East. And you can bid for it in the chat. I can tell you, these are some amazingly talented guys who are really pushing the boundaries while having a lot of fun with their food. This first video attests to this perfectly. So let's watch, and then we'll go right to Lars, who's over at East. We are rolling. Whenever you're ready.
I am Chef. Damn it. Just a second.
Come on, dude. We're going to be here all day. I'm Reese McIsaac. This is Sean McDonald.
We're from East Restaurant. Hey, I'm Sean McDonald.
I am Reese McIsaac.
And we're from East Restaurant. And that is pronounced East. A lot of people say Est.
We never correct them.
We never correct them. We let everybody kind of flow and say it however they want, but it's East. It's pronounced East. Kind of changed our concept post-COVID. So now we're like a small plates sharing kind of cocktail wine bar. So the menu changes very frequently. We kind of cook what we want to cook for each day.
I guess we like to convey sort of a fun vibe at the restaurant. It would be like, you know, if we're to invite you guys over to our house for dinner.
So it's like a dinner party. That's kind of, you know, we'll go out to the tables, we'll talk to people, we'll serve food. We'll kind of put whatever we want to cook for the day, just like you would for a dinner party. It's been a lot of fun. We go out and we drink wine with guests or whatnot, trying to build relationships and see familiar faces from time to time come through the restaurant, and that's what it's all about. COVID definitely kind of threw a little bit of a wrench in our lifestyle here at the restaurant, but we were actually talking about how much more we enjoy coming into work now that we changed the concept and it's kind of a more friendly vibe. We have been enjoying ourselves maybe a little bit too much.
Way too much. Far too much.
So we're going to tone down with the enjoyment.
Yeah. We're going to have less
Not
fun.
have as much fun, but yeah, we hope to see everybody's faces in and come try our food. It's changing all the time. We're going to kind of reinvent ourselves every day and push ourselves to make new exciting dishes, and that's kind of goes into a segue into what we will be cooking here. not cooking, but plating.
Today we're doing a roasted crab ice cream with preserved blueberries and macadamia milk. And then we're just gonna finish it with a little bit of fresh basil.
So we find that crab shells and crab is very sweet, so we wanted to take that application and put it into a dessert that sounds like it would be very savory, but it's actually very sweet. And the crab shells, the meat and the shells are very sweet, and it just adds kind of like a smoky flavor to the dish. So that's why we paired it with preserved blueberries, which are sweet and kind of tart, a little bit of basil to kind of like draw it all together, and then macadamia and crab is a very classic pairing. So we'll be playing that for you guys.
Here we have our crab ice cream in a PacoJet container. It's a machine that kind of whips a base, ice cream base. So what we did is we steeped crab shells in milk and cream and just made a, like sort of a regular ice cream as you would with.
As you would.
With egg yolks and sugar.
Show the camera as you do it.
So I'm just gonna do a little.
Oh, hell yeah. Wow. It's insane. I'm so freaking nervous.
I'm not nervous at all.
I'm so freaking nervous. Oh, you wanna do it like that? All right, and then here we have our preserved blueberries. They're kind of preserved in like a lemon kind of caramel sauce. We'll put that right there. And then we're gonna let it just spill everywhere. We're just gonna let the blueberries plate themselves. Yeah, so they're gonna bleed out into the cream a little bit. Sink in like that. We'll just hear it. Yeah. We're gonna take our basil. Ever so gently. Are you talking about me or the dish? I thought we were bar and grill. Yeah, we kind of are. And then here we have our
macadamia milk, seasoned with a little bit of salt and sugar. We're just gonna go ahead and roasted crab ice cream with preserved. Roasted crab ice cream with preserved blueberries, macadamia, and basil. Yes!
Oh, nailed it, dude. You did it.
Yeah, I felt good.
I was just waving at someone. That wasn't a high five, dude. That wasn't a high five.
Wow, who else's mind was just blown by that? Crab ice cream? Are you kidding me? Hello, everyone. It is me, Lars from Laughing Vikings. I am the Riverside Eats man on the streets. That's a rhyme. I'm a poet and do not know it. I'm right down here outside East. Remember, it's East, not S. It's East, not S. We're going to go inside. We're going to say hi to the dynamic duo. I'm going to be running around the street all night, taking you around to meet these magnificent chefs. We're going to go inside. Hopefully, I'll be able to try some of that crab ice cream. All right, first, I got to throw my mask on, courtesy of Irish Design House. Thank you, Sinead. Let's go see if we can find those gentlemen. Okay, here we are inside beautiful East. Remember, East, not S. Do you guys know that? It's East, not S. And who we have here? This is Chef Sean here. Hello, Sean. How are you? Fantastic. We have several people on the live stream. What's going on here? Talk nice and loud. We got to talk real loud.
This is our crab ice cream dessert that we had on the video beforehand with macadamia nut milk, basil, and blueberries. So we're just gonna pour it in table side right here.
So I'm about to try crab ice cream right now, which when you hear crab ice cream, doesn't sound like something that you would eat, but these guys are geniuses and they figured out how to make crab ice cream delicious. We also got to get you to talk a little louder. I know we got the mask on, so we're doing our best. And you have cocktails for me as well.
These are our milk punches. Cass came up with this, our mixologist sommelier, and this is like my favorite cocktail to crush in the hot summertime.
All right, so we're gonna crush some cocktails. I am the luckiest man alive tonight. I'm running around the neighborhood just tasting drinks. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's good. Very refreshing. I feel healthier drinking this. There's alcohol in this. Yes. All right. Can I try this crab ice cream? All right. Can you hold it for me?
This?
This.
Oh, this.
You might need to feed it to me. By the way, folks at home, my cameraman, aka my arm, is with me here today. So follow along. Chef Sean is gonna hand feed me like a little baby bird. He's gonna feed me some crab ice cream. That is good stuff. I'm tasting the crab. I feel like I'm at sea right now. I feel like an Alaskan fisherman out on the boat eating his favorite crab ice cream. Now, I assume Chef Reese is in the back right now?
It's in the back, yes.
So I want to ask some, there's a lot of people at home want to know, between Chef Reese and you, Chef Sean, who is the better chef?
Oh, definitely Chef Reese, not me. Not me.
We have a humble man here. He says definitely Chef Reese. How long have you guys run East here?
So we opened about, it's going to be our first birthday coming up in like a week and a half. So it's been a year, but I mean, like we did a tasting menu before COVID. And then, so we were open for about like 4 or 5 months before we had to shut down.
What a year to open up.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if you can do well in 2020, I'd say you can do well in any year. You want to tell people at home what you've done? I know that you've changed some things. What can people expect when they come to East?
So now it's a little bit more casual. It's kind of like small share plates. We want people to come with friends and be able to come more frequently than before. Before it was like very fine dining, sit down, like a 2 to 3 hour meal, 11 courses. And now we want people to kind of just chill and eat as much as you want and kind of leave happy that way.
One thing that's very interesting, and I don't know if you started this, when I arrived here, the servers, the hosts, they greet you and they say, welcome home. And let me tell you, I feel at home eating crab ice cream, just like when I was a boy on the Alaskan seas eating crab ice cream. Now, you change the menu every day here. So you think of something, whatever, how do you come up with that sort of inspiration on a daily basis?
So it's like whatever the suppliers have, whatever is fresh and local and seasonal, we kind of put on the menu for that day, and then we just kind of test ourselves by coming up with dishes constantly and changing the menu all the time. It's a lot more fun that way instead of being so stagnant and like cooking the same items every single day. We just wanted to kind of have fun with it instead of being, I don't know, like it's kind of boring coming in and cooking the same menu items all the time. So we just want to kind of liven it up and have fun every day.
Well, folks, this has been a pleasure. I have checked something off my bucket list, which is to eat crab ice cream. You want to try that crab ice cream? I can definitely vouch for it. So come on down to East at 729 Queen Street East. Try the ice cream, try those delicious cocktails, and say hello to Chef Sean or Chef Reese when he's not busy in the back. So thank you so much. We're going to hit the streets. Back to you, John.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Lars. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Reese in the back. Thank you, guys. I can actually attest that I tried the crab ice cream. It works. It's absolutely delicious. It's smoky, along with the sweet macadamia milk. Like, seriously, give it a try and don't judge. All right. So next we have joining us our special guest, Anne-Marie Marcolin, who is the program director at Mustard Seed Fontbonne Ministries, our charitable partner, which is located in the heart of Riverside at 791 Queen Street East. Thank you so much for joining us, Anne-Marie. Can you give us a quick snapshot of the food program and maybe tell us a story that stood out to you and shows the importance of the program in this community?
Okay. First of all, I got to start off by saying thank you to Riverside BIA. I mean, you guys have been absolutely fantastic, and I want to thank you for the support this evening. For anybody who hasn't passed by Mustard Seed Fontbonne Ministry, if you've ever passed by an area that looks like a little oasis, and you think, what is this place? Like, it's greenery, that's Mustard Seed. And if you take a peek around the corner, there are 3 benches. We often have people from the public say, can we sit there? Come on in, guys, come on in. That space, that oasis is for the entire community. And when you sit down and you look at the building behind you, that's Mustard Seed. And if I was to describe it, I could use my own words, but I'd rather use the words of the people that use our space. And Mustard Seed is called a safe space. And right now we're closed because of COVID for everybody's safety, but we are providing food programs, which Elizabeth will tell you about in just a second. But if you were to come before COVID and you open up the doors, what would you see? You'd see literally dozens of people walking through. Everybody is unique to us. Everybody is a friend, whether you've been coming for the last 20 years or for the first time. And although everybody has the unique stories, there are a lot of similarities with the folks that come in. Many of them are dealing with a lot of disabilities, many of them with chronic mental illness. They're dealing with very tight fixed incomes. Many of them are very socially isolated and lonely. And so when they come into our space, what do? We welcome them. We definitely provide food. That's a baseline for hospitality, and who doesn't like food, considering our theme tonight. And then we provide everything else that they pretty much ask for, whether it's clothing, whether it's access to the phone, access to the washroom. These are basic things that everybody should have the right to. And I guess, the only thing I'd want to add is a little story by Tom. So Tom is a longtime friend of Mustard Seeds, and a couple of weeks ago on a Friday, he came for lunch and he said, Anne-Marie, I woke up this morning and I was feeling really sad. Now, Tom lives with chronic mental illness and he also lives with visual impairment. And then he said, I remembered it was Friday and I can come to Mustard Seed for lunch and be with my friends. So really that's, I think in a nutshell, what Mustard Seed is. And I guess the only last thing I'd want to say is that if you're walking the street in the community and you see somebody in need, feel free to let them know about Mustard Seed and send them our way. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth and I work for Mustard Seed, which is part of Fontbonne Ministries. Mustard Seed has been in this location now for 20 years. The Sisters of St. Joseph many years ago recognized that there are people who need some help. This is like family for them. It's a safe place where they can chill out, where we can get to know their names, where we listen to what they need and try to help them as much as we can. We try to provide the most nutritious food possible. Right now, you see behind me, people are receiving a bagged lunch, but they're getting more than just lunch. They're probably getting dinner and maybe breakfast at the same time. We try to fill them up we have all sorts of healthy sandwiches. They get salads, there's fruit, there's always a cookie because we have lots of sweet teeth people here. Through COVID, we have picked up the number of lunches we're serving. When we started in March, we were probably giving out over Friday and Saturday 60 lunches. We are now serving in excess of 250 lunches each weekend. And if we need to serve more, we will definitely be serving more. We're trying not to turn anybody away. And if I have to serve 300 lunches, we will do that. So anything is appreciated. We don't normally get government funding, so it's all done with donations and the sponsorship of the sisters, so anything helps. I have one woman, she drops off peanut butter almost every week. She is a godsend. It's been lovely having peanut butter as a regular source. Peanut butter sandwiches, you don't think they're very exciting, but for people who don't have a home, a peanut butter sandwich can actually stay safely without refrigeration. Don't be afraid to come by and see what we're doing. We're here to sort of fill in the gaps that people might have of the facilities that are available within the neighborhood. So thank you very much. Anything that you can do would be most certainly appreciated and I'm saying this on behalf of everybody at Mustard Seed.
Well, that was incredible. Thanks again. And just a reminder to everyone to please bid generously in our silent auction in the chat. It's actually really simple. All you have to do is open your hearts and your wallets. Don't forget to open your wallets again. It goes for a great cause. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to our next location, and that's tabbouleh, Middle Eastern cuisine, which is well known in Toronto, and it's a legend here in Riverside, which has been home to their second location since it's opened way back in 2013. Tabbouleh Middle Eastern cuisine has always been an incredibly strong community supporter, and they've been operating throughout this pandemic while generously donating to causes such as food from Michael Garron's hospital's frontline workers. Now they have a $50 gift card, as I got right here in our silent auction. So keep those bids coming. And don't forget, we still have that East gift card for $150 up for grabs with the silent auction. So a big thank you to the team over at Tabbouleh. And you know what we're going to do? Why don't we take a look at our next video?
My name is Diana from Tabbouleh Middle Eastern Cuisine at 810 Queen Street East in Riverside. We have been in Riverside since 2013 and are loving every minute since. We are open for takeout, delivery, now dine-in, and have a fabulous back patio for you to come and enjoy. We specialize in traditional Middle Eastern cuisine with a twist. Chef Ronnie, my partner and owner of the restaurant, will prepare a delicious fattoush salad with seared halloum.
Hi, I'm Ronnie from Tabbouleh Restaurant. Today what we're doing a light summer dish. It's a salad, and maybe we'll add a little bit of protein on it, maybe we'll add some cheese on it, the halloum cheese. It's a fattoush salad. Fattoush salad is a common dish in Lebanon. The ingredients that we have over here, you can put tomatoes, cucumbers, there's parsley, mint, of course garlic, lemon, and sumac. Sumac is a berry from a flower. It's full of antioxidants. It's got the soury little taste. It adds great flavor to the dish. And of course, my favorite is the toasted pita chips. I mean, the pita chips, you can actually cut it anywhere you want it. You can bake it in the oven. You can, if you like it a little more dense, you can fry it. So all this together, mixed up, it'll make a great summer, beautiful, delicious dish. We're gonna start off with nice fresh tomatoes, nice ripe tomatoes. Just cut it any way you like. I just like to chop it a little bigger. You can cut it a little smaller, a little bigger, anywhere you wish. Cucumber. You can add lettuce if you like. Some people like it with lettuce. With the cucumbers, you can use the mini cucumbers, the Persian cucumbers, or just regular English cucumbers. Okay, so we got tomatoes, we got cucumbers, we're gonna add a little bit of parsley. You can use curly parsley, you can use flat Italian leaves parsley. We're gonna add some fresh mint. We'll dump all the pita chips in there. You can add a little more. If you don't want gluten in it, you get rid of it altogether. Nice kosher salt. I like to put a generous serving of the sumac. It adds great flavor to it, so quite a bit of sumac in here. Next thing we add just a little bit of garlic. It's a little bit too much, but I'll just chop it up. I like to mash it up, get all the oils out. Just a little bit. Fresh lemon juice. And definitely extra virgin olive oil. Italian extra virgin, Greek, whichever you like. Just make sure it's nice extra virgin olive oil. And just toss it very well. Make sure that the pita chips absorb all the lemon juice, absorb all the olive oil. Take it a test guy over here. Taste that. It's delicious. Plating, very simple. Right in the center, build the mountain. Add a little garnish. And that's your fattoush salad. Now you can add anything to this. You can add chicken, you can add falafel if you like. We're gonna add halloum cheese today. Very easy, very simple. You can get this cheese any supermarket right now carries halloum cheese. Vegetable oil in the pan. You're trying to sear the cheese. You don't want to fry it, you don't want to deep fry it, you want to get a nice little sear on it. So a non-stick pan works best. Make sure they're not touching each other, otherwise they will stick together. Let's check the bottom, see. A little bit of color, you want a little bit more. You want the cheese to be soft. You don't want the cheese to be hard in the middle. So if I push on it, it's still a little hard. You want it to go all the way in. So this one side, I flip it over to the other side. That's beautiful color. I'm gonna decrease the heat a little bit. It's a little too hot. And now you can see the cheese. You can see how soft it is right now. This is still a little harder, it's a little thicker. But that one over here, you can tell how nice and soft it is. And I shut it off. The pan is hot enough, it will cook it through. I can't put it anywhere really. And there it is. You can actually, if you want to see the cheese, see how nice and soft it is. And there we have it. This is fattoush salad with halloum, with seared halloum cheese on top.
Wow, it is Lars here once again. Your Riverside Eats man on the streets. We ran down from east. Now I'm outside one of our local favorites here, Tabbouleh at 810 Queen Street East, just near the corner of world famous Degrassi Street. So we're gonna go inside. We're gonna talk to the staff and see what they got cooking tonight. I also want to point out I am wearing this basic black mask from Iris Design House. The reason I'm wearing the black one is it was the only one that fit my watermelon sized head. They have amazing design ones here, all kinds of different patterns, but I got to go with the basic black because I got a big melon, as you can see. So we're gonna go in. Come on in, follow me. Here we are inside beautiful Tabbouleh. Hello, hello, ladies. How are you? Is Steve here to say hello by chance? Perfect. Steve is working busy in the back, as you'd expect in a jam-packed restaurant here. So we're gonna go see if we can find him. Hello, Steve. But while we're looking for Steve, I'm gonna show something secret. They have a secret back patio here. There's no one on it because it's raining, but look at this beautiful back patio. Now we're gonna go inside. There he is. Hey, Steve. All right. Rumor has it. Hello, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, we found Steve here. Steve, how are you?
Very good. How are you doing?
He made the mistake of working tonight instead of being here for this interview.
First the thought.
Yes. So, why don't you tell us, Steve, what do you got cooking here tonight? What are your favorites?
Favorites on the menu: the flash fried cauliflower with tahini on top of it. Fantastic, extremely popular. Falafels, best in the city. Every order goes out with those. It's almost, you don't even have to think about it. You just throw those in because people love it so much. The eggplant, I grew up not liking it. As soon as I started working here, that's all I eat. It's fantastic. It's hard to find a bad dish here. That's the great thing about Tabbouleh, and the great thing about how the owner chef came up with some fantastic choices for everybody.
Now, I have a question, Steve. As you know, we're very close to Degrassi Street. So I want to know, does Drake ever come in here and eat?
I haven't seen Drake come in here and eat. I've heard that he's ordered through us before, but we try to keep a low profile on some of our high-profile guests.
Wow, you hear that, folks? You just might see Drizzy when you're in here and enjoying a falafel. But really, who am I kidding? I'm a little old. I didn't actually see Drake. I'm older than that. You might also see Joey Jeremiah or Snake or Wheels or Spike. Those are the old school, you know.
Absolutely.
Steve knew them right there. You knew it.
Oh, yeah. More
Right.
than I look.
Now, what else can you tell us about, obviously the pandemic has changed things, COVID has changed things. What are you offering us now?
Well, basically, like a lot of other restaurants, when COVID hit, we kind of switched gears and did a lot more takeout and delivery because obviously we couldn't entertain our guests like we're slowly doing now. One of the things that we are offering on 2 scales are family of 4 packages. We have a regular sort of carnivore package, and then we also have a vegan family of 4 meal, which has all of our delicious vegetarian and vegan items.
for $65 for each package. And those are, I would say, about 50% of our takeout and delivery are those packages around the 6 o'clock hour when people just don't want to cook at home and they want to have some delicious food.
So you heard it here first. Your whole family can enjoy some delicious Middle Eastern cuisine with Drake. I believe he guaranteed that Drake will always be here. You order, you can request Drake to eat falafels with you. That's part of the deal, right?
Yes. And by the way, my name is Scott.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to share with us? Anything else you want to tell?
I would love to show you the patio if the weather wasn't so awful, but maybe perhaps another time.
No, Scott. I'm way ahead of you. I actually showed them the patio while we were waiting.
Fantastic. Right. Much nicer in the sunshine.
All right. Thank you so much, Scott, aka Steve, Drake, all of the Degrassi kids. Back to you, John. Check out Tabbouleh.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Lars. Thank you, Scott. And thank you. I think that was Drake back there behind. Maybe I'm mistaken. They have some amazing food over at Tabbouleh. Great if you're a vegetarian, vegan, or a carnivorous person. Some tasty treats for sure. So now we're going to head on over to our next location, which is Punjabi by Nature Grill. First of all, a warm welcome to Riverside neighborhood. Punjabi by Nature is one of the newest restaurants to open in Riverside just about 1 month ago now. Kudos to them. A very difficult time to be opening up a restaurant, but whenever we walk by, they seem to be busy and amazing food. They've generously donated 4 $50 gift certificates, these gift cards right here, to our silent auction, which should get you an absolute feast to share. So keep those bids coming in the chat. Once again, going to a great cause. Not only that, you get some fantastic food, either delivered to your door or on some of these secret patios. Let's see, owner Lucky and chef Manmeet have been busy serving up great Indian cuisine in the community. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at what the chef has to share for their summer recipe.
Hi, my name is Manmeet Buller. I am the chef for the Punjabi by Nature, and we will be today preparing our Malai Tikka and our Batika boat, which we have introduced to our menu. It's a tandoori dish. This is the Malai Tikka. And this is our Batika mood. It's Indian spices, dried up and cooked in yogurt. The marination, we cook it in yogurt. Generally, the marinations for meats are like raw yogurt, but over here we cook the yogurt with the spices and then we use it. So while our chicken is being cooked, we'll be preparing for our plating. So traditionally, like any Indian tandoor item, is with a lot of onions. So we have our onion rings. Little bit of bell pepper, just to make the plate look good. And twist of lemon on the plate, just to plate look good. And that's it. So now our Batika murg is ready. Second Malai Tikka. Now see the heating. There we go, ready to serve. Okay. And we'll not forget our chutney, pudina chutney. So this our dish is now ready. This is our malai tikka and bhatti ka mud. You can ask for our tandoori sampler so you could taste both of them. And this is how it is made. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks a lot.
And hello, it is me, Lars, the Riverside Eats man on the street. We are outside our next location, Punjabi by nature, also our newest neighbor in the neighborhood here at Riverside. As you can see, it's kind of a gray night. There are a couple troopers here. These are the real hardcore patio people, but everyone else is inside. So we're gonna run inside, and Anisha here, I believe, might have some snacks for me to try. Lucky man, and I believe she might have a little bit of a cocktail for me. I might not make the end of this, guys. Okay, here we go. We're going inside. Mask up, thanks to Irish Design. Thank you, Sinead. And here we are. So I'm gonna have a seat at a table here, and I believe, Anisha, do you want to cozy up here? We'll keep our distance. Yeah, let's do it. Better safe than sorry. She asked, should we be wearing our masks? Yes, I think we should. But I'll see if I can drink this. So, Anisha, welcome. We'll come close here. What do I have?
So we've got the kuch khas today.
Oh.
It's made with khas syrup, lime. It's gin-based cocktail, more of an Indian style to it, and it's topped up with Sprite and soda.
Okay, folks, here we go. For the second time tonight, I'm going to try a brand new cocktail that I have never tried before. Once more, the name?
Kuch khas.
Kuch khas. Correct?
Something special. It means the English translation is something special.
The English translation is something special. Let me try it. Oh. I got some mint. I got a little something special. That was something, and that was quite special. Very minty, very sweet, and delicious, refreshing. All right, now Chef Manmeat is very busy in the back, so he wasn't able to come out here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to taste something because he's too busy, but what would you suggest to someone who's never been here? What should they try? What's the go-to item on the meal, on the menu?
So we've got something that's called the butter chicken mac and cheese. That's more of the mac and cheese with an Indian twist to it with the butter chicken gravy in it. That's my all-time favorite. And a lot of guests who come in have also loved. They found it something different, something very unique. And my other favorite would be the chicken tikka masala. And butter chicken is always everyone's favorite.
Did you hear that? Butter, chicken, macaroni, and cheese. Those are two of my favorite things smashed together. If you're in the Riverside area, and even if you're not in the Riverside area, you need to come to Riverside and you need to order that butter, chicken, macaroni, and cheese. Can I share something with you? This is a bit of a confession. Last week, I live in the neighborhood and I was walking by, and one of the daily specials, there was a sign outside that said 3 samosas for $5. That's one of the daily specials, correct? So obviously I ordered those 3 samosas. I waited for them out on the patio. Then they came and they gave me the bag, and I thought immediately, no, this can't be my meal. This bag is way too heavy for 3 samosas. I opened it up. There was 3 giant samosas. You guys are not messing around with your samosas. How big are those things?
They're medium size. They're quite big.
Medium. They were bigger than my fist, folks. 3 for $5. Are they always 3 for $5, or is that just a special deal?
They're always 3 for $5.
Always 3 for $5. If you have $5, you could just eat here every single day. You eat 1 samosa for breakfast, 1 for lunch, and 1 for dinner, and then you top it off with something special. Well, yes, thank you. Well, this has been something special. Thank you, Anisha. Be sure to thank Chef Manmeat in the back for us. And we will give you one more toast, something special. Back to you, John.
I think I got the wrong job here. Lars is just, man, a lot of perks coming with that job. Man on the streets. By the time he gets to our final destination, he might be needing of a bigger mask. I'm not sure. Anyway, I have to say that I was lucky enough to have eaten that tandoori sampler that was in the video there. It was absolutely fantastic. It was great to see Chef Manmeet in action. And they're just a great addition to the Riverside neighborhood. Great food, absolutely amazing. So don't forget to place your bids on those 4 $50 gift cards for Punjabi by Nature. You won't regret it. We're going to raise some great money for a fantastic cause. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to change it up a little bit, change the pace, and we're going to do a bit of trivia for the win. We still have some incredible prizes for you, including a couple right here. I think we got one set of the 40th anniversary limited edition merch or swag from the Riverside BIA. Yes, the BIA, that is Business Improvement Area, originally called the Queen Broadview Village BIA. See this mug right here? You've got the fantastic bridge. You've got the Broadview Hotel. I've also got some pins in there for those pin collectors. Now, things look very different along this stretch of Queen Street East way back in the day, but it's been the business owners and community that have worked together all these years to give this area such a tight-knit, small town in the big city atmosphere. And we are truly grateful for the work of this amazing BIA. Now, the first person to answer this skill testing trivia question is going to get the first set of mugs, which include the mugs and pins. So what we're going to get you to do is to post your answer in the chat. Are you ready? Get your thinking caps on. What year was the Riverside BIA formed? Once again, what year was the Riverside BIA formed? You had a hint. Where's my math whizzes out there? Fantastic mug. Enjoy your morning coffee. Maybe some of you are tea drinkers. I don't know. Lars would probably put something special in there. I'm not sure if we have a winner yet as to what year the Riverside BIA was formed. For the win. I can't see the chat, so I'm sure we'll be able to get someone in there. It's not that hard. I believe I mentioned, oh wait, we do have a winner. Congratulations, Julie. You were probably listening to when I said that it was the 40th anniversary of the Riverside BIA. Those math whizzes out there can kind of figure it out, 2020 to 1980. And of course, that is 1980, 40 years. Fantastic. Congratulations, Julie and Jill. I think we're going to give away 2 sets, not 1, but 2. So Julie and Jill, congratulations. So our last couple of prizes are donated by my co-host and local comedian and actor, Lars Classington. With a name like Lars Classington, I think that it's destiny that you become some kind of an actor or performer. Love that. He's giving away 2 copies of his digital comedy album, Silly Goose. So our first trivia question for this prize is this. What was the name of the notorious business that occupied the Broadview Hotel right before it was transformed into the establishment it is today? What was the name of the notorious business that occupied the Broadview Hotel right before it was transformed into the establishment it is today? I'm sure a few of you remember it. Oh, John Campy. I believe John Campy got that one. How well do you remember it, John Campy? Just asking. That's all. Probably walked by it a few times. The answer to that is Jilly's. So I'm not sure if the chat was lighting up there with the answer. Yes, it was a Jilly's, an adult entertainment establishment. So that was the Silly Goose, the first Silly Goose. Let's go for our last skill testing question for the second Silly Goose digital album. And this is maybe a tough one. What is the infamous quote on the bridge coming into Riverside, which references the river? What is the infamous quote on the bridge, above the bridge coming into Riverside, which references the river? All my Riverside experts are probably going to get this one. Actually part of an amazing art installation that is all around that area around Queen and Broadview. And we do have a winner, and our winner is Cheryl. She got the correct answer. And that is, this river I step in is not the river I stand in. That's all about how time is constantly moving. Think about it. Very interesting. All right. Now, wasn't that fun? I could do this all night. I love trivia. But now we are moving on. And did you know that 2017 to 2018 was a stellar year in Riverside with 2 new breweries and Toronto's first cidery opening up? This brewing revolution in Riverside was led by Eastbound Brewing Co. Aptly named, Eastbound stands for East of Ordinary and Bound by Better Beer. Eastbound Co. Eastbound Brewing Co. I can attest the Bound by Better Beer part, and it's definitely East of Ordinary. Absolutely delicious. And of course, they're set up right here in this incredible community, just east of Toronto's downtown. Also right now, I want to give you a quick reminder that our silent auction is closing in about 3 minutes, and there is an incredible beer and meal combo box from Eastbound, which could be delivered to your door. So get your bids in for those of you that want that beer and meal combo box. Last chance to raise some money for a fantastic cause, Fontbonne Ministry and the Mustard Seed program. So we're going to head over to our next video. So let's watch this video from the amazing Chef Tara, and then we're going to take it back over to Lars at Eastbound. Feast your eyes on this next dish.
Hi there, I'm Tara Lee. I'm the chef at Eastbound Brewing Company here at 700 Queen Street East in Riverside. My husband is the brewer here, so I make the food and he makes the beer. We're great at parties. You can invite us anytime. Our schedules are wide open right now. For some of you who haven't been here before, Eastbound has been in the Riverside neighborhood for just over 3.5 years. Right now we are offering all sorts of options to come and join us. You can join us on our brand new curbside patio. You can get takeout, we've got next day local delivery, and just recently we've welcomed diners back into our dining room. So we can't wait to see your faces and have you back in the restaurant. So today we're going to make a mussel and beer dish. Right before we closed up, we were doing them every Tuesday. And it's kind of fun because we get to play around with different flavors that go along with the beers that we make. Dave makes quite an array of different beers that are on our list all the time, usually up to like 9, 10 kinds of different beers. So we really get to play with different kinds of flavors. So it was kind of fun to play off that, and it lets our cooks be creative. So today we're gonna use our Backpacker Blonde with a red Thai curry sauce. All right, so we always start our mussel dishes with a little bit of shallot and a little bit of pureed garlic. It's always nice to have those building blocks at the beginning of any dish. Just adds a little bit of extra flavor along the way. So we don't want to burn them, we just want to get them starting to cook before we add our mussels in. So I get PEI mussels, they're ocean-wide sustainable mussels. You're gonna add those right into the pan. And this is when you're gonna want to add your beer. It's that steam that really allows them to open up and let out all of their delicious liquid. And then this is our red Thai curry sauce we made yesterday. Add that in there. So we're gonna let that steam. You know mussels are fully cooked when the shells are all the way open. If you have any that don't open or any that are cracked, you're gonna wanna get rid of those. They usually take maybe 3 to 5 minutes tops before everything is all opened up and ready to eat. So you can already see some of them are starting to, all the shells are slowly opening up as they steam away in our delicious liquid. This is one of my favorite dishes to make because there's so many flavors that you can incorporate into it and take from all sorts of kind of different backgrounds or just play off of whatever the beer is that's in the sauce. It's kind of nice. Seasoning. That guy didn't open up. Taste. Perfect. All right. So it's just as quick as that. So it's actually super healthy and great for an easy dinner. Perfect. And for this sauce, we just toasted up some coconut unsweetened with a little bit of curry powder and some coriander seed just to complement some of the flavors in the sauce. And these are our PEI steamed mussels with Thai curry sauce and backpacker blend.
Well, hello. Folks at home, it is true. Dreams come true. I'm going to take you through my night tonight. I tried crab ice cream. I met Drake and the Degrassi kids at Tabbouleh, and I just drank something special at Punjabi by Nature. And now I'm inside at Eastbound in the belly of the beast. As you can see behind me, these are giant vats of beer right here. I feel like Homer Simpson. Now, Dave is in here. I might just live here and just sleep in one of these tonight, but Dave is going to walk me through some of the beers here. So, yeah, cheers, Lars.
Well, thanks for joining us at Eastbound Brewing Company. We are in the actual brewery, which is a little bit different than what you get in a normal experience. Outside, we've got our patio going. We got dining inside right now as well. That's socially distanced, but very few people get to come down into the actual brewery and see what we do here. So,
lucky guy. You got the wrong job, John.
So what we're all about is pairing beer and food together. And so we got a couple of beers that Lars is going to try out here for us, along with a bite from Chef Tara. So at Eastbound, we've got Brewer Dave. He's one of the owners here with me. Chef Tara is one of our partners as well. They're a married couple, so they always like to kind of go back and forth on food and beer and how the two work out together. That's what we're here to showcase today. So you ready to drink some beer?
I am ready to drink some beer. Here we go. All right, what do we got first?
We're going to line you up first with our Dashboard Hula. So Dashboard Hula is a beer that is a lemongrass and hibiscus saison. So it's a great one for summer. Pours a nice red color here, as you can see. It's a traditional Belgian beer, and we've added lemongrass, actual lemongrass, and actual hibiscus. So it's kind of like a hibiscus tea almost. You're going to get a bit of a tart flavor to it, but it's not a sour. It's actually going to come off like a very refreshing, almost like a rosé. So it's almost like the rosé of beer, we like to describe it. So,
ooh, the rosé of beer. Here we go. All right, I'm going to clear my palate. Oh, yeah, I taste the hibiscus. And you know what, Dave? I was just thinking this morning, you know what I need more of in my life? Hibiscus. And now I do. And you can too if you come on down here to Eastbound. I like this. I definitely feel healthier. You said wheatgrass or lemongrass? Lemongrass. I think you can put this in a smoothie. It's delicious. You can drink this in the morning. All right, what's next?
All right, next up, we've got a beer that is a Session New England IPA. This one pours a little hazy for all the IPA and hops fans out there. This one's going to be a very sessionable one, 4.2%. Lars, you can pretty much drink this all day, and you'll be just fine. Going down.
What percent is this?
4.2.
4.2. This is like American beer, huh? Yeah. That's good stuff. What's the name of this one again?
That's Slack Tide.
Slack Tide. All right. This is good. And I have to drink all of it? Is that the rules?
You would be impolite otherwise.
That's good stuff. Very different than the first one, but I like it. Yeah. And I should say to the viewers at home, I am by no means a beer connoisseur. I drink a decent amount of it, but I know nothing about it. So this is great to get schooled by the master.
There you go. So last one here that we're going to try out is Just a Cup of Coffee. This one is a cold brew coffee and oatmeal stout. Pours very dark. This is using actual cold brew from Station Cold Brew that we've added to the batch of beer. And given that it's a stout, it's going to have those roasty, toasty flavors, some coffee notes, some dark chocolate notes that come out. And hey, if you want one for breakfast, this is actually the one for breakfast, Lars. Try that out. Let me know what you think.
This is the breakfast beer. Pair this with some bacon and eggs. Here. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, that is good. It tastes a little coffee, maybe a little. Is there a little chocolate in there too, or is that the coffee?
In there. That's the coffee that's coming out, but it's done very smooth.
Well, the best part of waking up is Eastbound coffee beer in your cup, is what they say. All right. Now we're going to pair this with What we got?
Last but not least, now it's tough to pair in this kind of a setting. So this we'll say goes with everything. Given that it's going to have some saltiness, it's going to have some crispiness from the fried cod fritters here. You get a little bit of a bite from the actual mayo as well, and from the green onions that are on there. This is something that is good beer food. We make everything from scratch in-house here. That's Chef Tara's specialty. Everything from the mayo and the hot sauces and all the ingredients we get locally where we can. This is one of those homemade specialties of ours that's on our snack menu. So give it a shot.
All right, here we go. Cod fritters, little dip. I feel like I'm on the coast.
There you go. Cod fresh from Lake
Coast.
Ontario.
Yeah, Lake Ontario cod. Is that true, or is that a joke? That was delicious, but I think what I have to do when I taste it, I have to wash it down. Toast.
Yes.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Eastbound. Thank you, Riverside Eats. It's been a pleasure to be your Riverside Eats man on the streets. I got to finish these beers. Back to you, John.
Fantastic. I'm glad we scheduled Eastbound last. So I'm sure you're going to sit there and finish off those delightful, tasty beverages. And actually, that's really it. It's the evening's drawing to a close, and it's now time to announce our silent auction highest bidders for Punjabi by Nature. We have 4 gift certificates, the highest bidder, and thank you so much for your generous bids going towards Fontbonne Ministries and Mustard Seed. Wendy, John, Doug, and Jill raised a bunch of money right there. Thank you so much. Eastbound Brewing Co., the home delivered beer and food box voucher. John got that for $65. Should say that the $50 gift certificates, you got great value for Punjabi by Nature, went for $30, $30, $40, and $35. For East Restaurant, this is a fantastic buy on the gift certificate. $150 gift certificate also goes to John. I'm not sure if it's all the same John, but man, you're going to have some tasty meals coming up. That's for sure. $65 there. For Irish Design House, this is amazing. This is the face mask for a child. It's hand sewn by Sinead and her girls over there. This is great just in time for school. We have Jen is the successful bidder there at $15. Finally, Tabuli, we have a gift card. It was Lay that won that for $35. We've got the Tabuli gift card right here, of course. That's great for $50. You got it for $35. And finally, we do have the La Carnita gift coins. These are kind of cool. As you can see or not see, they're actually a big, heavy gold coin. And they've actually hidden some lyrics from Wu-Tang Clan right there. Kind of cool. We've got, let's see, 3 times. Kirsten and Jen got those 2 for those coins. Actually, we've got 3. Finally, Riverside BIA, our 40 years limited edition mug and pins, a value of $45. Julie got that one. And the last one for La Carnita was Jill. Thank you for letting me know about that, Jennifer. So I just want to say congratulations to all of you, and the Riverside BIA will be getting in touch with you very shortly and very soon to arrange for us to get your items. Just want to say you've been an incredible audience. We want to thank you again for all of your support. We look forward to seeing you out in Riverside soon. I just want to give a special shout out to Jennifer Lay, Riverside BIA Director, always does a fantastic job supporting local. And I want to thank all of you for supporting Fontbonne Ministries and Mustard Seed Program. Don't forget to support all of the local businesses in and around Riverside and in Toronto. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone. Take care and see you soon.